Hi everyone, this is Big Nick reporting from the Chattanooga Zoo. I was hoping to do like a Steve Irwin type segment, but apparently they don't let you touch or play with the animals here. So instead, I'm gonna share some of my knowledge. For example, here are some monkeys. Not real, of course, just decoration. Here we have some of the classic animals: giraffe, bear, polar bear, and wolf. This is one of the zoo's classic animals, the groundhog, also known as the African pig. If you've ever seen the Timon and Pumbaa films, Timon is a groundhog. Here we go, one of the all-time classics, giraffe, tall and brown. This is not the real thing, of course. This right here is an animal called porcupine. You don't want to pet these guys because they're actually made out of needles. This is Timon from the Timon and Pumbaa movies. Here we go. This is giraffe. The real deal. Giraffes are known as the skyscrapers of the jungle. You won't find an animal taller than the giraffe. Many experts have remarked on their long necks and their spots.
Excuse me, I want to get a snow cone. Excuse me, I want to get a snow cone.
Maybe in 1 minute, okay? I don't have my wallet. These are some of the oldest animals on the planet. They're called turtle. This turtle here is probably 100 years old at least. It kind of has no hair, no teeth. And this one is making a real mess. This turtle apparently just finished using toilet and it's attempting to clean up the mess. And not doing a great job. Oh, sometimes in the wild you'll see turtle and bird that are friends. Yeah, it's a match made in heaven in the animal kingdom, bird and turtle. You'll see these guys hanging out all the time, and they're actually quite fond of each other. One quick trick that the zoo employs is if an animal dies on the premises, they'll use the body parts as decoration. And this is what they'll do with a lot of the noisier animals in the zoo. They'll execute them and they'll put their bones on display. And it creates a cool kind of exotic decor for the rest of the zoo. These guys might appear to be very small and adorable, but don't let the mustache fool you. These guys are real freaks. The orange one's a full-blown sicko. And these are some of the most ferocious beasts in all of zoo, called tiger. This one's name is Gene. I didn't ask if it's spelled with a G or a J. Tiger's diet consists of primarily a wheelbarrow filled with sticks. Here's another great one called hippo. Do you know that hippo is actually called hippopotamus? It lives in the ocean, but sometimes it will rise to the surface for a breath of fresh air. Hairy guy. This guy's one of my all-time favorites. They call him lemur.
His name is Lemur?
Yeah, well, no, the animal's called lemur. These are like gremlins or something.
Do they bite people?
Yes. Uh-oh. Real sickos, these guys. Mel would freak for these things. This is called parrot. Yellow parrot and red parrot.
Hello, birds! It's me, Faye!
These are not pelicans. This appears to be a rat of some kind. It's a mixture between a rat and a Dracula. I wouldn't trust this thing. And this is a kitten. I guess they have kittens at zoos now. Don't even get me started on these psychos. I think maybe they're demons. It seems like they're living in some kind of a volcano. This one is a classic called lizard. This ball of fur is called koala. A lot of people come up to me on the street and they say, Big Nick, what do you think of frog? I like him. My biggest concern is if he gets eaten by a rattlesnake, which would be a problem. You should not put these guys in the same cage. A lot of people think turtles eat bugs, but this turtle likes salad, specifically garden salad with spinach, romaine lettuce, carrot. That looks like maybe a cucumber of some kind.
Hey, turtle, come here.
Here's an interesting guy called Bird. This is proof that Zoo has a sense of humor on account of, look at his afro wig. You don't see many birds with afros. This is just a regular crow in a cage. I'm not totally sure this one's supposed to be here on account of it's not even in a cage or anything. This is just a wild eagle of some kind. Or
A peacock.
a peacock? No, peacocks are far more colorful than this bird. This bird is likely a vulture or a pigeon. This is a peacock, ladies and gentlemen. Someone probably pulled on this turtle's head too hard, and that's why his neck looks like this. This turtle should be in some kind of rehabilitation center. These are some of my favorites in the whole zoo. Camels. These are the babies, of course. And here's their mom and dad. This is a tough one, but it's most likely a kangaroo or a panda. It's definitely not a horse. I don't know what this is. Hey, what are you?
What is he doing?
Only God knows. This is Big Nick of Big Nick Live signing off. Ciao.
Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live. Big Nick Live. Everybody get up. Big Nick Live. Big Nick Live.
It's called Big Nick Live.